everyone, it's Haze, and in today's video we're once again doing the Miraculous Monday meme review where my friend Hedge finds me the very best Miraculous memes from across the internet and I react to them. Of course, as always, because this is a reaction, I don't know yet as of right now what I'm going to talk about, but it does usually end up with me discussing some theories or ideas I might have for, I'm about to say for the rest of the season. We haven't got much long left. I'm so happy I won't have to say this hopefully ever again after the end of this season. Please. But anyway, I'm going to end up probably discussing some theories or ideas I have about the rest of the season going forward. But if you've read the show Bible or seen any of the leaks and you already know what happens and you want to tell me if I'm right or wrong or what happens instead, please do your very best to refrain from doing that. As much as I like coming up with ideas and stuff, I just want to discuss them, okay? I don't mind waiting until the episode is out officially from Glue or Disney Channel or TF1, whoever. I don't mind waiting, okay? No problem waiting. So if you already know what happens, I would really appreciate it if you keep it to yourself. Thank you very much. And also, does anybody recognise this outfit? No, you absolutely should. How dare you? It is what I wore for Guilt Trip, although this is not the makeup I wore for Guilt Trip. I have zero clue, pretty much, like within 2 days of filming a video, what makeup I wore for whatever video. I just don't remember, like ever. No recollection. Hardly ever, so that's great. Definitely wasn't this makeup look, but it was this top. And you're probably wondering, Haze, why are you wearing your Guilt Trip outfit? Because besties, I mean, at the time of filming this, it's like been 2 years, just over 2 years of Guilt Trip first airing. By the time you see it, it'll be like 2 years and a week, 2 years and 2 weeks, something like this by the time you watch this video. But I have to honour one of my favourite episodes of the show. I know it's not most people's favourite episodes, okay? Alright, I know I'm in the minority, but I don't care. It's a fun minority, okay? I feel like the people who enjoy Guilt Trip just as much as I do are the best people in this fandom. Anyway, Guilt Trip aside, I doubt there's going to be any Guilt Trip memes. Let's get into the meme review, besties. So the first meme, some people might say the real hero is Ladybug because she saves the day every day. Very true. Some people might say Cat Noir because he's Cat Noir, good point. And some people may say Purple Tigress because of her amazing costume and her amazing hero debut. I think, I mean, just pause the meme for a second. My most popular video ever was me analysing Purple Tigress's costume. I think it got well over 100,000 views, and to this day I'm not sure why. The thumbnail was terrible, the video probably wasn't even that good. I don't know. Anyway, but here is the real hero of season 4. Helped Hawk Daddy to win after 4 seasons of failure, eliminated all the temporary heroes, so now it's back to the iconic duo, made Ladybug realise how amazing Cat Noir is, and also moved the plot forward after 100 episodes of the same BS. Okay, this, like, I said this before, so I'm not going to go into it too much. I enjoyed, I mean, it was sad to watch, but I enjoyed the plot progression that Strike Back brought us, and I did enjoy the implications it had. Like this season, I've really enjoyed it being back to Ladybug and Cat Noir. Like, you know, back in like season 2 and season 3, it would still mainly be them, but Ladybug, you know, she would bring in the other heroes every so often, and I really enjoyed those episodes as well because it was kind of like a treat when we got an episode with one or more other hero in, because it didn't happen super duper often, you know what I mean? But like kind of in season 4 I was a bit like, I just want these two. Like, yeah, everyone else is cool, but I just want these two. So I do kind of like it for that, but like my problem with Felix, and it's more of the problem with the writers, is that they just bring him in when it's convenient because literally no one else in the show seems to have the power to progress the plot, and then when he's done his job we don't see him for like another season or like half a season. Like, his writing just basically infuriates me. Anyway, next meme. My son is the image of perfection, don't you think? You are perfect. She is perfect. There was nothing monstrous about her at all. You are perfect. Then Hedge said, I ship Gabe x Gabe. I mean, I think Gabe likes him too because I'm pretty sure. Always makes me laugh in Daddy Agrest. So do you know when he makes the Senti monster of himself? Why is Hawk Daddy like a couple of inches taller than Gaby Baby himself? I don't I don't know. But yeah, there's definitely a running image of perfection here. Like, and they're all referring to senti monsters as well. So Gabriel and Kagami are both talking about Adrian. Mayura is talking about Ladybug, the senti monster of Ladybug, and Shadow Daddy, may he rest in peace, is talking about the senti version of Gabriel. So if at this point the words perfect and miraculous don't allude to senti monsters, then I don't know what to tell you. I really don't get people who are senti deniers, like, at all. Remember I got a comment, literally the other day from filming this. They were like, I think it was under the Chloe plot holes video, and I was pointing out all the plot holes Derision brought up, and they were like, yes, I agree with this. And then they were like, and you've also got to agree that the senti monster plot was just suddenly brought in season 4 and is a massive plot hole. And I was like, whoa, whoa, no. Would I agree and say that the more obvious senti monster evidence happens from season 4? Yes. However, that's not to say there is no senti monster evidence prior to that. I think the biggest clues we get in season 1, because I mean we didn't even know senti monsters existed in season 1, I'm pretty sure, is Adrian's allergic to feathers, which we find out in season 2, that's how senti monsters are created, and the portrait of Emily. If you don't know, it's the like a I don't know how to describe it. So there was this portrait done in our world years ago of this lady who couldn't have children, and it's done in the exact same style. I think style was the word I was looking for, so it's, I'll put it on the screen so you can see, and it's almost exactly the same as the one of Emily, exact same style. So I was like, there were still hints. You just, like, senti deniers at this point are literally just like, I do not see it, I am blind to it, basically. Anyway, next meme. Senti monster deniers are crazy. Anyway, I only need to snap my fingers to make you disappear from here. People who think it's a rich person threat. People who know the real truth. See, that's what I'm saying, right? To be fair to senti monster deniers, I do feel this scene could be interpreted either way. I do feel like it could be Rich Gaby threatening Felix, because like Emily seems to possibly be like maybe a business associate of some way. He could ruin the family, like that side of the family, as soon as he wanted. So I do feel like that scene could be interpreted. Like, this is what I'm saying, a lot of the senti monster evidence, to give it to the senti deniers for a second, also that's the portrait in the background I was talking about, to give it to senti deniers, there is a lot of evidence in the show that can go either way. Like, try and play devil's advocate here, some of it can go either way. Even though I'm a senti theory believer, a lot of the evidence can go either way. In my opinion, as of right now, I think the strongest pieces of evidence for the senti monster theory are, first of all, the entire episode, everything that happens pretty much in Pretension, although that's more of pointing towards Kagami being senti, Felix sensing the amok in her ring in the previous episode in Emotion, but I also really think what happens in Ephemeral is a really strong indication of Adrian being senti. Like, I think I did a whole video on it, I'm pretty sure, not long after Ephemeral aired, where I talked about the senti monster evidence and like how it could be explained for or against the theory, and for all of them I found like theories for and against. The only one I didn't was later on, so during the cinema when Adrian's been akumatized and he's just stood there doing absolutely nothing whilst he's watching his father really seriously hurt the girl he loves, and he doesn't move a single muscle. Like, we've known other Akuma victims can go and do other things. For example, in Truth, Luca runs around Paris trying to find his dad rather than get Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculouses. Another good example is in Eve Illustrator, Nathaniel spends most of the episode akumatized trying to date Marinette rather than get revenge on Chloe or get to Ladybug and Cat Noir. Like, he spends most of the day akumatized, you know what I mean? Because he's like waiting for the night time to go on this date with Marinette. So like, we know they can do other things. They're not completely under the control of Hawk Daddy, or in season 4 the case of Shadow Daddy, may he rest in peace. So I feel like he possibly gave Adrian orders to stay where he is because he doesn't move. He doesn't go and try to help Marinette at all, which is so out of character. Adrian, as we saw for example in Derision, most kind and loving boyfriend like ever, and he didn't go and help her when she was being hurt right in front of him. Like, he gets rightfully angry in Derision, but that was for something that happened in the past. We didn't even know Marinette, and whilst I think his reaction was good and like appropriate, it matched the events, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't there for it, but he was getting angry about it in the future after it happened. But something that was happening right in front of him, which I would argue was far more serious, is this grown adult flinging a child across a movie theatre, and he just stood there. So yeah, I think at this point it's difficult to deny the senti-monster theory, and I will be so surprised if it turns out to not be a thing. Super surprised. Like, I'd be wild if it's not. Can you imagine? Just Thomas Astruc trolling us all. Anyway, next meme. Cat Noir threatening to cataclysm Monarch Daddy. Cat Noir actually cataclysming Monarch Daddy. I mean, I don't think Adrian was expecting that at all. Like, he does seem kind of traumatized. Like, is it in... I want to say it's in Jubilation. I can't quite remember. So obviously, Cataclysm's in Destruction. In Jubilation, like we only like get to see Adrian once during the episode. The rest of the episode is him as Cat Noir. When he finds out there's an Akuma attack, he's like playing video games, but his whole room is messy. I never got that, but he also seems really sad. And the only thing I can think of is that he's kind of like, that's how he's expressing his trauma. Obviously, like, trauma presents itself in different ways, in different people, depending on the events. There's no like one correct way to express trauma or whatever, but like that's the only thing I can think of, is like he was like depressed because of it. I don't know. It's very strange. But you can like see in Destruction his face, he was like, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that, I'm so sorry. But as we all know, Gaby Baby is an idiot. Anyway, next meme. Lila was the imposter. I mean, too, right? Like literally this morning, we've got the synopsis out for Confrontation. I haven't made the video yet, but I'll have made the video by the time you see this. It's only going to be a short video, and I'm like, oh boy, it's not going to be good. Although I am very intrigued. I hope this is explained, but I'm not 100% sure it will be, because I'm pretty certain Lila's going to be the next Hawkmoth or the next butterfly holder in the next seasons. But like, so I'm not sure if it will, because I feel like it'll be part of her arc. But at the very least, seems she's got 2, if not 3 mums. So the first mum is, when did we first see her? Is it in Heroes Day? Which is like in Lila's room. She was like, you're not going to school? She was like, no, don't ring them. The headmaster's been akumatized. So she's like the first mum. The second mum, I don't believe she says anything, but she's at the train station right at the end of Risk, I'm pretty sure. She doesn't say anything, but like, I don't know who she is otherwise. And then the third one was in, was it Revelation? I think it was Revelation, when they were speaking using sign language to each other. So I am very intrigued to find out what's going on there. Like, how did she manage to manipulate these women? Because like, I'm pretty sure I said it in my commentary video, like I don't think it's the case of a same-sex relationship here. I don't think that's what's going on. I don't think she has several mums due to same-sex relationship. I don't feel like these women know each other, but Lila has somehow managed to manipulate these people into genuinely thinking, getting them to think that she is their daughter. I'm like, how would you do that? Like if I had like a girl came up to me, like let's say a 5-year-old girl came up to me and she was like, I'm pretty sure you're my mum, I'd be like, well, I've never been pregnant before, so I'm not sure how that would have worked. Like, how would you go about manipulating a woman? You know what, like about that? You know, I'm confused. Anyway, next meme. Felix in his debut episode. I am really sorry, Adrian. I promise I'll make it up to you. Felix in emotion. Hello, Red Moon. I am Argos, the shop. Together we will save Adrian from Uncle. Grasps so that he can finally be free. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, like in Felix's view, I don't mean he is correct. Gabriel is horrible, and I guess only really Felix, and I guess to some extent Natalie, only the two of them really know what Gabriel is capable of. And I mean, he is right, like, Gabriel is emotionally abusing his son. Fair enough. Why didn't you just snap Gabriel and no one else? Wouldn't that have been the better option? To save Adrian? I don't know. That's what I would have done. Anyway, next meme. Ladybug and Curry and Echo. No one can ever replace you, Cat Noir. Meanwhile, Ladybug 3 episodes after that. My guy literally got replaced 3 episodes after that, from Pounder to even detransforming in the sewers. Still hurts. Ladybug literally did everything that she does with Cat Noir with Felix in Strike Back. Poor Cat Noir. I think the distinction here is that, I mean, up until this season, I was about to say she's never had a crush on Cat Noir, and I was like, Well, you did this season. Although, before we get to this, that creates a massive plot hole because in Cat Blanc, like, the only thing Marinette remembers, like, is that her love for Cat Noir destroyed the world. Her being in love with him did that. So, I don't know, but me personally, if I was Marinette, one of the things I would be the most scared of would be one day developing feelings for Cat Noir. Because it was going to destroy the world. But she's like, it doesn't even enter her head in, like, what episode does it start? Like in Determination? I'm not really sure exactly when to pinpoint it. Jubilation maybe? I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, what's that about? Anyway, back to this. I mean, that strike back sewer scene still hurts me a lot. I was just like, no. There are two things you do not, like, break the, I don't know how to describe it, like the importance of, I guess. It wasn't the word I was looking for, but that works. It's a sewer scene and the boiler room scene, okay? No. Do not touch either of those. Right, if they ruin the boiler room for me, no. Bad enough Lila keeps going down there to help with this resistance stuff, alright? I'm not happy about that either. Okay, I have too many feelings for this show. But like, to Ladybug, I don't think it was. Like, don't get me wrong, I agree, the pounder and the sewer scene were kind of replacing him. But to her, I don't think she thought that because she thought he was Adrian. So it was going to be a completely different relationship than the one she has with Cat Noir, because she has feelings for Adrian, but not for Cat Noir. You know what I mean? Anyway, next meme. Suhan, we have Guardian studied for so many years to overpower the Miraculous holders who have gone rogue and put them into justice. Meanwhile, Monarch Daddy almost making his wish come true right in the open, causing massive damage to Paris, and Argos casually killing people in plain sight. Did he technically kill them? I don't think he did. Just kidnap them to limbo? I don't know where they went. But this dude didn't even stop either of them, most likely because he's watching cat videos. Look, the man is hopping all the way to Tibet, okay? At least one of his legs must have fallen off. Like, is he gonna come back for the end of the season? I hope so. Right? I think he would. I don't know. It makes sense for him to be back for the final showdown. I would like Suhan back. Not that I miss him, but it's more just like, you probably should be there. It's kind of your job. Suhan back, and of course, Luca and Alex. I miss Alex. Like, I miss Luca too, but like, it hasn't been as long without him. Alex has been gone since the first episode. I miss her. She was the best. I remember, I don't know if I said this in a video, I think I definitely said it on Twitter, but I recently started watching, finally, Miraculous with my niece, and started with Origins, because we got to start chronologically, we're watching this in the right order, and we got to the end of like the two-parter, and I said, so who's your favourite character? And I showed her a picture of the class, and she pointed to Alex. Now bearing in mind, Alex doesn't really do much in Origins other than be there, because she's part of the class. She doesn't really have a part of the plot, doesn't really have all that many lines, a bit like, you know, Rose and Julika and Milan and Ivan and everyone else in the class. Actually no, Ivan does quite a lot. So does Milan. Forget about those two, but you know what I mean? Like, Alex doesn't do a lot, so I was like, okay, well that's Alex, like, she didn't even learn her name in Origins. I was like, why do you like her? She was like, because she has pink hair, and I was like, niece, you are right. Best reason for choosing Alex. So the final meme of the meme review is the meme review viewer submission meme. The instructions are on screen, but basically my Discord server is linked down below, so you need to go and join it. Once you're in the server, it's a great fun time, so you can join it even if you don't want to submit a meme. I'm in there most nights pretty much, unless I'm away on holiday like I was the other week, but there were still loads of spoilers. Oh my god, I was exhausted. It's like, I'm trying to relax, Gloob, stop. But anyway, you must post your memes in the meme reviewer viewer submission meme. Has to be a meme you have made, not one you found. We have a separate channel for that, and everyone's going to come and vote on it, and Hedge will pick the one that has the most votes for the meme review. So this week's winner is Ellie5678. So in backorder, Julika has said, why don't we just kidnap Kagami? That's cool. And then in pretension, Felix kidnaps Kagami. Amazing foreshadowing. Like, this is why it's annoying. They foreshadow so many other stuff. Like, is it in season 2 in Befana? Marinette's grandma, she tries to like turn Cat Noir white, and he's like, no, I look much better with black, and the green, it goes in my eyes or whatever. Like, obviously foreshadowing Cat Blanc, arguably. Or no, you can decide if it does or not. But like, something as big as derision, which really affects the entire show, they didn't really hint at all ever before. It's annoying, but anyway, thank you so much for submitting your meme, Ellie, and I also believe today is your birthday, so I hope you have a really, really good day. Happy birthday, Ellie. So that was the end of the meme review, besties. I'd love to know what your favourite meme was, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!